All right, let's start with this one. Go ahead, Brandon. Read it first, Brandon.
Mimi's not sure she can join the Zoom, but she'll try.
Okay, go ahead, Brandon. Thank you.
Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sangha. Homage to the enlightened Buddha, perfect in wisdom and compassion. Homage to the noble Dhamma, the universal law the Buddha taught. Homage to the holy Sangha, the protectors of the noble Dhamma. Through this triple gem, I'll go for refuge. May the triple gem bless and protect me and my loved ones tonight. May we be free from harm and danger. May we overcome our difficulties. May we always meet with success. May we be blessed with good health, strength, peace, and happiness. May my parents, brothers and sisters, teachers, friends, and relatives be well and happy.
Okay. Alice, can you read, please? Yeah, this one here. Yeah, we can hear you, Alice.
They may be free from harm and danger. If they are faced with harm and danger, I wish they overcome their anxieties quickly. If they are faced with ill health, I wish they would regain good health soon. May the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha bless and protect them. Protect me and my loved ones tonight, O Blessed One. Keep us away from harm and danger. Let our sleep be peaceful so that we awake in the morning refreshed in body and mind.
Yeah, finish all, Alice.
Oh, and aspiration too.
Yeah.
If I have strayed from the true path, may I never do so again. If I have carelessly hurt someone today by word or deed, may I be more mindful next time. O Buddha, the Enlightened One, help me set my heart right. May my actions reflect your love and compassion.
Hey, Aaron. Oh, okay. Sorry. Finish all this. Alice, the last one.
I shall strive to cleanse my heart from hate and envy and live in harmony with all people. I shall be close to the Dharma in good as well as in difficult times. I know.
That's okay.
I
Aaron, let's get Aaron. Go ahead, Aaron. Turn on the cam, please, Aaron. Yeah, go ahead. Turn on the light too, so that you can look handsome.
Yes, Thai.
Go ahead.
Know that should the moment come for me to leave the world, I shall do so without fear or regret, because I leave the world a better person than when I came into it. Whatever wrong someone may do to me, may be compassionate, forgive, and bear no hatred in my heart. I shall bear in mind to be grateful for the acts of love and consideration shown to me, no matter how small they appear to be. For those I love and those who love me, may this life be a blessing and a source of happiness to all beings. Namo Buddhaya. I would like to share the merits I've gathered today as well as the past of the Devas. May they rejoice in these merits and keep an eye on me and my loved ones. I'd also like to transfer these merits to my departed relatives and friends. Wherever they are, may they be free from suffering and be happy.
Okay. Right. Brandon, do you remember the story last time we talked about? Remember that? Remember what we learned last week, Brandon? Remember? No. So you see that? So we in the past, I mean that last week, did I say that we trapped with the attachment to the self, right? All right, read this one. Next one, go ahead, Brandon.
Sorry, Ty. I have to go now. All right, bye bye. I'll try to join back again when I get home.
Okay, good.
Right. Bye bye.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
You should know, friend Kaiser, that all things exist because of interdependence and all things cease to be because of interdependence. That is because that is. This is not that because that is not. This is born because that is born. This dies because that dies. This is the wonderful law of dependent co-arising which I have discovered in my meditation. In truth, there's nothing which is separate and eternal. There's no self, whether there's no self, whether a higher or lower self. Kespa, have you ever meditated on your body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness? A person is made up of these five aggregates.
Stop.
Continuous.
Stop. That's okay. Stop them. Summarize what's about.
All right. So he's basically saying things happen and exist because they are. So like a thing is born because it's born. A thing dies because it dies, right?
Okay.
He also notes that he discovered this by meditation.
Okay.
Wonderful, and also claimed that it's nothing separate or internal.
Mm.
There's no higher or lower self.
Okay.
He's saying that there are, when he's asking Kasapa if he's ever meditated on his body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness, claims
Mm.
that these are aggregates.
Okay. So you here because of whom, Brandon?
Because of me.
No, you were here because of whom?
Oh, mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, she gave birth to me. Huh?
Only your mom, not your dad?
Oh, yes, my parents.
That's right. So Aaron, tell him more. You here because of what? Aaron, tell him.
because he because of his grandma,
Okay.
because of the Buddha.
Okay. How about the so can we survive without food, without water, without air, without clothes, house, and so forth?
No, we most likely cannot
Why not?
survive without because it helps us a lot into functioning as a
Can you
person.
survive in the forest?
You can, but it'd be harder than in the city.
Yeah, what happened with your body?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Uh, and Aaron, tell him what are the five aggregates. Remember what are they?
Your body, your thoughts, your consciousness, your mental formations, your habits, and your feelings.
Okay, explain to him what's meant by your body, what's meant by feeling, perception, and so forth.
Uh, Body is like your physical form.
Okay, the feeling,
Feelings like your sensations, like
give one example of feeling.
maybe you eat ice cream.
Okay, what else?
Yummy feeling.
Mhm.
Then next to be like your thoughts, so
No,
your mind or your
Brandon,
perception.
Brandon, what's mean perception? Brandon,
Perception,
what's mean?
how you perceive things.
What's mean perception? What's mean?
Like how you perceive things. Like
All right. Okay.
how you see the world, I guess. That's a
Okay.
perception. Also like how you think about things. So
Okay.
like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So what's mean by mental formation? What's mean?
mental formations.
What's mean mental formation?
I guess maybe like how you form thoughts, like how you form opinions, maybe.
Is that right, Aaron?
Um, yes, or kind of in a way. Not entirely. I don't think so.
Give him example, please.
Uh, kind of like what mental formation. So it's what you have already. It's like
Okay.
your habits. It's like what do you do normally?
Mm.
Which these are just your formation, your mind already built this. It's already wired within your system.
Give one example of your mental formation.
Example would be maybe just maybe just probably just getting up and let's see, getting up and eating breakfast. Your body tells you to eat breakfast so you can be healthy and fit.
About every morning. What do you do
Every
every
morning,
morning?
Your body tells you to brush your teeth.
Okay. Evening.
You probably should go shower, brush your teeth again.
Okay. How about on the weekend?
Probably time to relax, maybe have fun.
Mhm. I'm talking about the mental formation. Where give one example. The
Oh,
habitual pattern
weekend.
from your mind, from your thought. You get used of thinking some part of
Oh,
thinking.
probably on the weekend you might think like, oh, it's time to maybe text my friend if they want to hang out.
Mhm. Brandon, can you give one example of mental formation? That's mean mental habitual pattern of your mind. What you used to do? What you used to think of?
Mm, probably like during the summer,
Okay.
if I am bored, my
Okay.
habit would be to go play games, right?
That's all.
No,
Mm.
I'm just saying example.
Okay.
Or my other habit would be if I see that I didn't do much today, I would also think I have to go to the gym.
Mm.
So that's another mental formation. Um,
Okay. Johnson, what happened? Johnson. Johnson, what happened?
I was busy today. I was doing something.
Oh, really? You can turn on the cam, or you want to keep your face in secret?
It's in secret right now, Tay.
Very good. All right. So can you give one example of good habit, good thinking habit, and bad thinking habit, Brandon?
habits, bad. Okay.
Good
Um,
one, good thinking habit.
right. So or say both, right? Okay. A good thinking habit would be
What?
after school you start on homework.
Okay. How about bad habit? Bad thinking habit.
After school you go play video games.
Okay. Aaron, give him one more time. Aaron, good thinking habit and bad thinking habit.
Maybe good thinking habit be having a schedule to go work out.
Okay. And bad thinking habit.
Uh, Instead of going work out, having a schedule to go outside and take a smoking break.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, Johnson, give one good thinking habit that you may have, Johnson.
A good thinking habit is to study.
Okay. How about bad thinking habit?
A bad thinking habit is to not study and hop on a game instead.
Oh, okay. All right.
He copied Brandon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Let me share with you guys here. Aaron, I need you to explain to them what's going on here, Aaron. What's going on here, Aaron? Tell them.
Your life. This is your life cycle.
Okay.
The
What?
gen-
Okay. Brandon, what's happened here? What's up? Can I hear you?
It's the weather cycle.
Very cycle. Johnson, what happened in here, Johnson? With the trees, Johnson.
Uh, yeah, it looks like the life cycle of the tree or something.
Can you see what's the life cycle of the paper? Tell them what's happening here, Johnson.
Uh, it looks like the extraction. So they extract the wood from the trees, and then they went to manufacturing company, and then they make it into paper, and then they package it, and then they distribute it, and then people use it, and then dispose it.
Okay. There's the plastic here, right? It's the cycle, right? Cycle of the star. Have you seen the cycle of the star before, Johnson?
No, I have not, Ty.
Okay. Aaron, can you name which part of your body doesn't have any water? Aaron, can you name them?
Uh,
Aaron, can keep it cam on. Yeah. Which part of your body doesn't have water, doesn't have the earth, doesn't have the wind, doesn't have the fire? Any place your body doesn't have those things?
I'm not sure.
You sure? Yeah, but your body has
My
those.
body, everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Here. So here, that's why what they call the you recognize this one, Aaron? What's that, Aaron? Keep it cam on, Aaron. Don't turn off.
It's water.
This is what's that?
Oops. Fire.
This,
It's earth.
this.
It's air.
Yeah, that's what the four basic one. And 7 elements: the body, earth, water, fire, wind, empty space, right? And the mind too, right? Here. Cycle of the life here. All right. Johnson, can you see what happened, Johnson, with your body, Johnson?
The senses.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the pictures, it looks like it's showing all the 5 senses and stuff, and what I use to see, taste, hear, touch, smell, and all that.
Mm-hmm. Which one is more important for you?
Oh,
Yeah.
for me, would probably have to be hearing. Yeah, because
You don't need your eyes, you don't need your tongue, you don't need your nose.
well, I mean, of course, I need everything tight, but just to pick one thing, right? I would choose hearing.
So which one is the most sharpened one for you? The most sensitive one for you?
The most sensitive one for me would probably have to be touch.
Okay. Okay. Johnson, sorry, Aaron, which one is the most sensitive for you?
Maybe my eyes.
Okay. Brandon, which one is more sensitive for you?
Touch.
Touch. All right. Daniel, you see the 5 senses, right, Daniel?
Yeah, I do.
So which one is the most sensitive for you?
Probably smell.
The smell. Which
Yeah.
one the most important for you?
See.
Which one?
The eyes. Looking.
Eyes. So you don't need the tongue, you don't need the nose, you don't need the ear.
Yeah.
You need them all, right? Okay. So here's Aaron. Can you read them for me? Eye with eye object. What's mean eye object, Aaron? Which one are the eye object? We don't hear. Turn on the mic, Aaron. What are the eyes object that you can see them?
Anything that's in front of you.
Yeah. Everything has a form, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Can you see COVID-19?
Not without help.
Yeah.
Like a microscope. What's that? Yeah.
All right. Brandon, what are the things that you can hear from your ear?
Sound, voice.
Okay, give me one example.
Of a thing I can. Oh, what my? Okay.
Which one? Which one you can hear?
Anything. I can hear anything. Like if I clap my hands, I can hear myself clapping my hands.
Can you clap your hand by one hand only? Can you hear the sound one hand?
Yeah.
Show him the sound one hand, Aaron. Give him the sound one hand.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There is no sound for one hand.
Yeah. Johnson, can you make the sound from one hand, Aaron, Johnson?
Yeah, I could snap my fingers tight.
Really? Without finger. I'm not talking about the hand, not the finger.
But the fingers are on my hand, Ty.
It doesn't count. But the hand, not the fingers. Yeah, you have 5 fingers, different story, but the whole hand. Can you make this with one hand?
No, Ty.
Daniel, can you make a sound with one hand, Daniel?
A little.
No, without your fingers.
Up.
Yeah, without your fingers.
No, I can't.
How could you help them out? Make the sound with one of your hand, Aaron.
It's not possible.
You can't.
Yeah, you can.
You can't make a sound, but you're always hearing.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So Johnson, how about your nose? What type of what is object of the nose? Johnson,
Smell type.
smell. Okay. How about the Daniel? What kind of food that you like the best, the most, Daniel?
Like my favorite food. Rice.
Rice, pháo.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. See that? So the eyes for the sight, right? The hearing, the ear for the hearing, the touch, the smell, the taste, right? So these are what they call the five sense with the six consciousness here. I will show you one by one, okay? Here. All right, so that's the six consciousness here. That's just right here. Okay, Aaron, can you see that before? Have you seen this before, Aaron? I showed you before, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So can you explain what's it mean? There's a six consciousness here. What's it mean?
It's like all of these senses, they formulate into one thought, or like one mind. Like they work together for one
Aaron, what's mean by eyes connect with eye object, and you have eye consciousness. What's mean? Can Aaron explain to them what's mean?
It's like oh, my eyes, I see you. So when I look at you, I get my consciousness like, or I see you. Like that's how I'm able to tell it's you. Or I look at my water bottle, that's how I tell it's a water bottle. Or I look at my iPad, that's how I know I'm looking at my iPad, because my eye made contact with something with form, and then you connect it to I guess a conscious.
So again, so when you look at the beautiful flower or the ugly one, so how could you define them? Beautiful one, ugly one, Aaron. How could you define them? This is the beautiful one. This is the ugly one. How could you define?
I guess like and everyone has different eye consciousness, so but usually it's just kind of the same all around, because I guess we all are born and raised in a world where there are stereotypes and such. So that's how we're like basically molded into what's.
Can you show to your body which one that you like but he doesn't want? Show him. Which one you really like but he doesn't like.
For what?
But whichever you have in your room, show him. Whichever, when you really like it, you love that, but he doesn't want that.
I mean, there's like this Naruto book, this anime, right? Some people might like this, some people might not. It's a Japanese cartoon.
Okay. So Brandon, can you tell them your most favorite food, but may not be Johnson's favorite food? Give them one example.
Maybe I like salt and vinegar chips.
What's that?
I like salt and vinegar chips.
Vinegar chip? Really?
I'm just kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
How could you make it? Your mom make it for you, or you make it by yourself?
Oh, it's like chip. It's like Doritos. It's like
burrito. I see. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Ask them if they love that or no.
Johnson, do you like salt and vinegar chips?
Yeah, I like that, bro. I like it.
Oh my god.
He doesn't like pho.
About For you, Daniel, which one you think you can you love, but other people may not? Daniel.
I mean, I like rice, but like not just like rice, but like meat, just like straight up rice, like just white plain rice.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you just want to consume white rice, plain rice, no nothing else, no sauces and so forth?
I mean, it depends. It depends on the day if I want it or not. Like, but in general, I just like it plain.
Okay. So Johnson, which kind of smell you like but your body would not? Johnson.
What kind of smell?
You, he doesn't. You like but he doesn't. What happened?
Booty house smell.
I guess uh huh.
Which one?
Something that I wouldn't mind is my own armpit smell, but he probably would really hate that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So all right. So about you yeah, one more time, Johnson. How about these things that you really like to touch but not others?
Things I really like to touch.
But not others.
I really like to touch snakes, Thai.
Really?
Yeah.
You what?
Ones that don't bite me and ones that are not poisonous.
All right, that the okay, wow. All right, so this is one here. So depend on everyone. So in general, you either like or dislike through your eyes, through your ears, through your nose, through your tongue, to your body. All right, you have the eyes with this object, ear with the sound, nose with the smell, tongue with the taste, body with the touch. Okay, so the consciousness, the eye consciousness, define. Oh, that is beautiful one. That is ugly one. The ear consciousness. Make sense, Aaron? Make sense, Brandon? Right? So that's what we call the consciousness here. Okay, right here. The consciousness of this one here. So Aaron, give one more example. The sixth consciousness. Why we have the sixth consciousness here, John? Aaron, explain to them.
I guess it tells us what. I guess it defines
Okay.
our subconsciousness.
Can you see?
Between.
Can you see when you close your eyes?
No, not really. You can't see.
Okay. Can you hear when you cover your ears?
Not much.
Not much. Can you recognize the taste the food without eating it? No.
Not really.
So that means when you open your eyes, when you open your door and window, you see out there, right? So when you see that means the six corners is like the boss, all right, like the owner of the house. Okay, that's a six consciousness. Okay, and now we talk about here. So Johnson, you know what? Can you explain what's happened here, Johnson? When have input from environment, what happened here? In Brandon. Sorry, Johnson.
So it's basically, I think it's basically like what we see, all of that information gets put it into our mind, and then it kind of like messes, or like it kind of like affects our like behavior, our emotional state, and all that other stuff. So what we see can affect a lot of other things.
Okay, so let's say when you go out and you see someone wear weird clothes, right? So what happened then?
I would probably think they are weird and feel some type of way.
Why? For them it's normal. For you think it's weird. Why is that? Why?
Well, it's just a matter of perspective, Ty. In my mind, that's probably weird, and they don't think it's weird in their mind.
Give an example. The clothes that you think that's weird, but for them it's normal.
Like really, really, really tight jeans on guys.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. About Brandon, the way that they have they keep their hair, which one do you think is feel weird, but for them it's normal? The way that they keep their hair.
Like what I would think.
For you think it's feel weird, but for them it's normal. Give one example.
Oh, for hair.
Not your hair, their hair, not your hair.
Oh yeah. Maybe like maybe like a girl um with short hair.
Okay.
Short hair.
Bald hair?
Huh?
Bald head?
No, not like that. It's like short hair. Like
How? How
huh?
short? How short are they?
Like hair, kind of like this,
Okay.
kind of like that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Daniel, can you name some food for you? It's feel weird, but for them it's normal food for them to consume. Give one example, Daniel.
I'll
What's that?
probably shrimp.
Okay.
Like
It's weird for
like
you.
yeah, I just don't like. It's like it's a texture. I don't like the texture.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Why is that? Why you don't like that type of texture of shrimp? Why?
I don't know. It's just like I don't. It's like my body doesn't like it, and I don't like it too. Like, but
Okay.
like
Aaron,
a lot of
yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead, Aaron. Give one example of your decision, a memory that may because of your decision, because your belief, because your value, attitude, that you can see things in different way from others.
Oh, kind of like there's this moment where someone sees a bug and their instant thought is to kill it. But to me, I always look at it and like I just can't bring myself to kill it. I have to take it outside or something. It's just too harmful to kill it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's pretty shocking to see someone just like
Johnson, which one you think that based on your value, you can accept that, but other people they accept that. Johnson.
Based on my values.
You accept that. You can accept it, but of other people they cannot, and vice versa.
Hitting as a male, hitting a female, hitting a girl.
Oh, okay.
Something my moral.
It's common sense then. It's common sense, right? I'm talking about some of your value that people would not understand, and vice versa.
Maybe me being really selfless, not just for my family, but everyone, even people I don't know.
Okay. What else? All right. How about Brandon? What is your value? Sometimes people would not understand your value. What's your value that people could not understand, and vice versa? You could not understand other people's value. Give one example, Brandon.
No drinking, smoking.
Okay. Yeah. Understandable, right? Some of your friends, they try before, right? They try to use drug too, illegal drug too, right? To use the weed, right? To use what do you call vaping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that go against your value, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, how you been, Sabrina? How you been, Sabrina? Can you hear? Aaron, give one example. Some of your value that you don't like people to cross over. Give one example.
Let's see.
It's normal for others.
Um. Uh. Not. Not sure.
Not sure. It's so simple. The one that you went to mention recently.
Oh, like killing, or like I guess a violent nature,
Okay.
or maybe wasting food. I see a lot of kids in school they just throw food away after getting it in the trash so easily. But to me,
Mm-hmm.
it just hurts me too much to see. I don't know. It's really harmful. They just throw a whole whole tray of food after getting it. They just get it and then just throw it away. And
Wow.
I don't know why.
How about you, Daniel? What's your value that you don't want people to cross over, Daniel?
Probably smoking and drinking because it's like not only do I don't like it, it's like my body cannot handle it too, because I'm an athlete and it will like mess up my uh like my body, so then I won't be eligible to play sports anymore because of it.
Mm-hmm. So you cannot be a second smoker, right?
No, none of that. I cannot do that.
Yeah. How about you, Johnson? What's your value that your body could not cross over the red line, Johnson?
Yeah, just like any if my buddy starts doing drugs and stuff, you can't cross that.
Mm-hmm. How about Sabrina? Can you hear me, Sabrina?
Yeah, sorry, I'm here.
How you been?
I've been good.
Yes, you see that there's a chart here. We get the information from environment. We talk about the value. So you have any value that you don't want your friends to cross over?
Values?
Mm-hmm. That you don't want your friends to cross over, to violate it.
Mm, I don't know, to be honest.
Like stealing, right? Right. Let's say let's say when you walk on the street with your friends and somehow there's $100 bill on the floor, right? So what's your value? Would you pick up and keep it yourself, or you don't want to touch that, or what? What's your value, Serena?
Mm, I'd probably pick it up to use it to donate, to give somewhere else. I mean, even though it's on the floor and it got dirty, it
Mm-hmm.
still has value in it.
Okay. Mm. Uh, or let's say why you taking the test and your friends encouraged you to cheat. Is that crossing the line?
Yeah.
Why? That's crossing your value? Why?
Because cheating, one, you can get caught, and two, when we take tests, I study for myself. I'm not studying for others to cheat off of me. Like, if you don't study yourself, then why should I be helping you? I'm not going to allow you to cheat off of me. I wouldn't accept it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so remember that is your value, right? You don't want people to cross over, right? All right. So let's move on then. Yeah, go ahead, Sabrina. I have a video clip. Can you summarize for them for me, Sabrina?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, before we go to the story, let Aaron, this is a story, Aaron, for you to read, okay? The short one here. Okay, once upon a time.
Okay. Once upon a time, during the Tang Dynasty in China, there's a monk called Mazu Daoyi. or Baso Dotsu in Japanese, who was undergoing training. One day he was practicing zazen alone when along came his teacher, Nyanyue Huairang, or Nengaku Ijo in Japanese, who asked, "Brother, your zazen is truly admirable, but just what are you trying to accomplish by it?" "I'm trying to bring about realization," Mazu answered, and at this Nanyu fetched a tile and began rubbing it on a rock. Mazu, seeing this and thinking it strange, asked, "What are you doing?" "I'm gonna polish it and make a mirror," Nanyue responded. When Mazu objected, Nanyue retorted, "Even if you polish it, you can't make a mirror out of a tile. And do you think you can awaken realization by practicing zazen?"
Yeah, zazen, this means sitting meditation. So what's the story? What's the meaning of this story, Aaron?
I guess like what's the word? The meaning or the summary?
Yeah, summarize first and the meaning.
Oh, okay. So summarize first. Okay, so there's this monk. Okay, he was meditating, and he was and his teacher asked him well, his teacher saw him and was like, "Wow, like you're so awesome, but what are you trying to do? You're always sitting here and meditating." And he just said, "Well, I'm trying to bring about realization," he says. And so the master is like, "Okay." And then he just started to grab a tile and started rubbing in a rock, and then his student was like, "What are you doing?" And then he's like, "Well, I'm trying to make a mirror." And then he's like, um, "No, you can't do that. What are you doing?" And then he's like, "Well, how can you attain realization when all you're doing is just sitting there meditating?"
What's the moral?
So the moral is, I guess, word is it's like it's like if you have no, it's like blind practices leads to nowhere. I guess, right?
No, that's not the
No?
point. So you know why the master rubbed the towel and they say that he want to make a mural, but of course the towel cannot be mural, and so that's why the master say, well, if you just sit there, how could you awaken the realization? Make sense? So awaken it for realization that in all form of life, not only sitting. Make sense? Can you, that mean, Aaron, can you just sit and study, or can you stand and study?
You can do both.
Can you walk in and study?
Be harder. You won't
Can you lie
concentrate
down?
much.
Can you lie down and study?
I mean, you can, but it won't be comfortable over time. Be
But
hard.
so you can study in any form of body, any with any bodily posture, right?
Oh yes, I remember now.
What mean?
Because in the book they gave me, it was these Zen monks, and they also zazen, right? But they also do daily chores. They work, and
Yeah,
they also do zazen through or meditation through or concentration through their working.
yeah. So that's
Like that.
that's what about. So doing meditation, I mean that awakening to realization is not one form. It's not only sitting. You can do the chore. You can uh, do the walking. You can lie down, whichever. So you can recognize.
Oh, that's why you tell us not to talk when we're eating.
Yeah.
We can concentrate on the food.
Okay. So Johnson, you understand, Johnson? Johnson, you understand?
Understand what type?
Uh-oh. Aaron, explain to him, Aaron.
The story?
Yeah,
Oh,
explain to him.
yeah.
What's that? Yeah, Johnson.
It's just that people got different ways of doing things,
And
and like no one's way is wrong sometimes.
yeah. Okay, Brandon, you understand that, Brandon? You understand?
Yeah.
What's mean? Explain. What's mean?
What's it mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I think Johnson kind of stole my words.
Really?
But
Can
yeah,
you learn by sitting?
no, you have to learn. You can learn by seeing and doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the body posture. Can you learn by sitting? While you sitting, can you learn?
Okay. Mm, yeah.
Okay. Can you learn by standing?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you learn by walking?
A bit harder,
Can you
but maybe
learn
some.
by lying down?
No, I might sleep.
Oh, really? Okay. So anyway, so any posture you can learn, but of course sitting is more convenient, right? All right. Daniel, you got that, Daniel?
I mean, I caught up a little, but yeah.
Yeah, what's mean? So one more time. Can you learn by sitting, Daniel?
Yeah, depending on the situation, like,
Yeah. Can you learn by standing?
yeah.
So any posture you can learn, right? All right, Sabrina, you follow Sabrina?
Yeah.
All right. Can you give one example that when you stand, you can learn? Give one example.
When you stand, you can learn.
Mm-hmm. Give one example.
Like learn what? Does it matter what you're learning?
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
In the music, when you practice music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you stand, sometimes you sit down to learn, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, go ahead, Sabrina. Okay, this one. Okay, Sabrina, ready?
Okay.
Following day, Visakha invited the Buddha and his Sangha to receive alms at her house. She was overjoyed that she was finally allowed access to the Buddha. Visakha invited Migara to join her in offering alms to the Buddha. However, Migara feared that the naked ascetics would scold him if he joined in offering the alms. On the other hand, he was afraid of losing Visakha if he didn't. He mustered the courage to request permission from his teachers. They granted it with a caveat that he must sit behind a curtain. Migara went to join Visakha and sat behind a curtain as his masters instructed. The Buddha tailored his sermon to Migara. The Buddha had the special ability to see into our many past lives. Through that, the Buddha is able to see what actions and contemplations we have done in the past. Thus, the Buddha knows the most effective and direct way for us to shed our delusions and misunderstandings about the truth as it exists in this world. All things are impermanent. Nothing that exists in this world will last. Our desire to make things permanent and lasting is the true cause of all of our suffering. By striving for that which is unattainable, we will ultimately fail. We create so much bad karma for ourselves in our quest to force the world to bend to our will. We greedily hoard things we see as valuable, and in the process, create bad karma with others. We convince ourselves that these items truly belong to us, yet they deteriorate and act according to their own nature, regardless of our actions. Others owned these items before, died, and left these items behind. We too will leave these items behind. Our bodies are our most precious belongings. We believe them to be us and belong to us. Yet they too, no different from all things in the world, will deteriorate and eventually die. Is it right? Is it appropriate that we cling to something that will not last? This is the path to suffering and disappointment. Letting go of that desire, of that attachment, is the path to freedom and true happiness. The Buddha's teachings penetrated the mind of the greedy Brahmin. He saw all things in the world as truly impermanent. He realized that he had no real control over anything, and that he did not truly own anything. Most importantly, Migara saw that even his body was not his own. It followed the laws of nature and was always changing, moving towards deterioration. He saw how hard he tried to resist nature, and yet he always failed. He let go of his attachments and became a Sotapanna, a stream enterer. Visakha saw Migara and went to see if he was okay. Migara was crying and shaking from his newfound realization and awakening. Father, Father, are you all right? Is something wrong, Father? Crying, Migara said, My dear Visakha, I've been blind and foolish for so long. I now know that nothing in this world can belong to us. I now know that there are true karmic results for the things we do. I see the truth now. I see reality now, as it has truly existed. I am no longer blind. My eyes have been opened. Migara realized that Visakha had always wanted to give him the opportunity to see this truth, but he had been nasty to her. Now, he saw her as his Dhamma mother, the one who cared for him and wanted the best for him. Migara said, Mother, I will never forget what you have done for me. Mother, I will make you proud, and I will walk the path of the Dhamma. Thank you, Mother. Thank you. This new endearing name caught on. People started calling Visakha Migara's mother. Visakha felt uncomfortable and embarrassed. Even though she was a Sotapanna, Visakha was still not freed from the attachments to compliments and criticism. Only at the level of Sakadagami does one break free from the 8 worldly conditions. So when Visakha had her first baby, she named him Migara, after his grandfather. This way, when people called her Migara's mother, it was true. Visakha had 20 children, 10 boys and 10 girls. Each of her children went on to have 20 of their own children. All of her children and grandchildren were devas who had cultivated good karma and now wished to be born with her. Visakha had a special characteristic. Even as she aged, her face and skin did not. This was due to her immensely good karmic actions of practicing morality and giving offerings to Buddhas in the past. Even when she was 120 years old, she still looked as if she were 20. Wisaka was never tired of looking after her large family. She found time to provide food and requisites to the Sangha every day. She looked after all the needs of the Sangha and spared no costs to ensure that all monks had enough food, clothing, shelter, bedding, and medicine. The Buddha thus proclaimed her as the foremost of all upasikas, female lay devotees, in supporting the Sangha. She was also known as Maha Upasika, the great female devotee. One day, Wisaka's favorite granddaughter Nata passed away. Nata had often joined Wisaka in passing out alms to monks. After Wisaka told the Buddha of her sorrows, the Buddha asked her, Maha Upasika, if you could have your way, how many children and grandchildren would you wish to have? My lord, I would wish to have as many as possible, as many as there are people in Sawati. Wisaka, how many people die in Sawati each day? Oh, blessed one, sometimes 10 or more people die. Sometimes 5 or more people die. Sometimes 2 people die. But at least 1 person dies each day in Sawati. There is never a day Sawati is free from dying. Then, if you had your wish to have as many children as people in Sawati, when would you ever be free from sorrow? Would you not feel sorrow every day? My lord, I have to admit that if I had my wish, I would feel sorrow every day. Wisaka, those who have 100 loved ones have 100 sorrows. Those who have 90 loved ones have 90 sorrows. And those who have 20 loved ones have 20 sorrows. Those who have 10 loved ones have 10 sorrows. And those who have 1 loved one have 1 sorrow. I see, my lord. It is clear to me now. My attachments, my desires, my wrong understandings, these are the causes of my suffering. I am the cause of my own suffering. Thank you, Lord, for making this clear for me to realize. What did you learn from this?
Okay, Sabrina.
So there was Wisaka, if that's her name. When she was younger, she had invited the Buddha to have alms at her house, and then I think it was her dad. Her dad asked this, I think his teacher at the time, if he could go listen to the Buddha talk, but the teacher said he had to hide behind a wall, so he did, and he listened to the Buddha, and then the Buddha told him something that connected to him, and that I think he was attached to desires and whatever he wanted. So once he let go, then he would be happier, and that's what. Then the guy, he let go and he became like, I think, a stream enterer, and then I think his daughter came by and asked what was wrong, and he said he was blind and he finally realized what he was doing wrong.
Okay.
And then,
Else? What else?
I think
What happened with her daughter, her youngest daughter died?
I don't know, it's one of her great-grandchild,
Great-grandchild.
and they had died. She felt really sad, and basically she went to the Buddha and told him about how she felt, and she said she wished to have as many children as she could, and he was saying, like, if you wished that and you said, like, what at least one person dies per day, and so wherever she lived, would she even be happy? Because every day she'd have a kid and another person would die, and it's an endless cycle. Would she ever be happy? He was asking. She finally realized she wouldn't, so she let go of her attachments to that.
Okay. And what happened with her dad? Why? What did he hide from the curtain? Why?
His like mentor, I think it was, I don't remember what it was, but it was like something naked, and it was his teacher, and his teacher said if he was gonna go listen to the Buddha, he had to hide behind the blanket.
You know why?
No, all I heard that was that he had to hide.
Yeah, because at first his father followed those naked monk, right? And those naked monk afraid that that man would follow the Buddha. That's why they asked him to stay behind the curtain so that he would not see the Buddha, and he would not be converted by Buddha. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's finish up today. Go ahead, Johnson. Can you do one, Johnson? The first one, Johnson.
Yes, Thầy.
Go ahead.
To the Buddha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly and bring forth the Bodhi mind.
Okay, Brandon, number 2.
To the Dharma I return and rely, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea.
Okay, Aaron, number 3, please.
To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one and all in harmony.
Right, thank you. Serena, can you say may I please?
May I make great choices.
May I make great
choices.
May I make great choices.
May I be friendly to everyone.
May I be
friendly to everyone.
And may I be happy.
And may I
be happy.
Daniel, can you say may our parents please?
May our parents be nice to us.
May our parents be nice to us.
May our parents have a great night.
May our parents have a great night.
And may our parents wake up and have a nice morning.
And may our parents wake up and have a nice morning.
Okay, Aaron, may weekend please?
What?
May our weekend.
Oh. May our weekend be adventurous.
May our weekend
be adventurous.
May our weekend be memorable one.
May our weekend be memorable one.
And may our weekend be productive in whatever realistic standard.
May our weekend be productive.
Okay.
Standards.
I see you. I get a fuck. Thank you.
Then study with a sage named I'm gonna just Uddaka Ramaputta. He's learned how to make his mind very still and empty of all thoughts and emotions. He still did not did not understand the mystery of life and death and did not find the complete freedom from suffering that he sought. Again, Siddhartha thanked his teacher and left, but this time he decided to find the ultimate truth by his own wisdom and effort.
All right, good job reading. Thank you. All right, guys, let me stop screen sharing right now. Is anybody confused on what happened in that tiny snippet we read? Anyone? No? We're clear? You guys good?
Yeah.
All right. Then while I pull up the video we have to watch, who wants to tell me what happened in that story? You don't have to tell everything, but like what was the main thing that happened?
Siddhartha went to a sage and he did not learn the true meaning of suffering.
All right. Good answer, good response. Thank you for your response. Hold on, sorry guys. I don't know why it's taking me so long.
Son of King Bimbisara.
It's time to improve your writing game with
All right,
Grammarly
give me a second,
Go.
guys. I
Grammarly
didn't
Go
screen share
is an
yet.
AI
Right, I'm just playing
service
the app.
that offers
So you guys
prompts to help refine your writing. And as someone who writes for a living,
All right, let's start with Buddha does have I heard. And you know, we're watching 5 minutes, so this is gonna, take a little while. So please pay attention. Pay attention, and so I can ask you to summarize at the end. All right, let's start.
Prince Ajatasattu, son of King Bimbisara of Rajagaha. He is still young, doesn't yet know right from wrong. I'll display my supernatural powers and gain the devotion of the young prince. Then whatever I may wish for, he'll find a way to get it for me.
Diana, I don't know if you noticed. We already. Oh, wait, never mind. My fault.
It's all right.
Sir, who are you? What do you want with me? Don't harm me. Soldiers!
Wait, Prince Ajatasattu, don't be frightened.
Venerable sir, how do you know me?
Oh, Prince, look at me.
Venerable sir.
My name is Venerable Devadatta. I wish you no harm. I am here to help you.
To help me? To help me with what?
You will know when the time comes. Farewell for now.
Just a moment.
Kind of cringe, but okay.
I displayed my supernatural powers, and Prince Ajatasattu gained great faith in me. Now, whatever I may wish for, he gives to me. What a suitable leader I would be for the Sangha. Lord, you are now getting very old. It's time for you to lay your duties down. I request the burden of leading the Sangha. Please make the matter known to all the bhikkhus. From now on, I'll take over your teaching responsibilities.
Absolutely not, Devata.
But Lord! The Buddha humiliated me in front of all the monks. Then he enacted the Pakasaniya Kama, preventing the other monks from speaking to me or meeting with me. From this point on, I'll set my mind on bringing him to destruction.
Cringe.
Do this. He can't do this to me. Your Royal Highness, please think it over. Even though you have now inherited the throne as you wished, you must still execute your royal father. Should he change his mind and wish to take his throne back, he will be sure to kill you. Therefore, you must act first without warning.
That could be arranged. I'll keep him imprisoned until his life comes to an end.
It's your decision, Your Royal Highness.
All right, let me stop it there. So, who wants to summarize what happened? Any volunteers? All right, another question. Who was paying attention? All right. Kyle, do you want to try to summarize this?
Ooh. Okay. So like he had like snakes on him, and he used them to disguise as a monk. And he tried getting tried like scamming him basically out of getting the power of the throne. But then the Buddha didn't trust him, and he tried getting the sun to trap him so then he can trick him later to get the throne.
All right. You know what? Good job. You got the main point of what happened, and you summarized it quickly, so good job. But yeah, what's it called? That evil-looking monk. I don't know if his name's Devadatta or
Oh, evil!
however they pronounce it.
This is cringe. He's just
Okay.
a mock gangster. That's all he is.
All right. Let's not get too crazy with that commentary.
Nah, I'm good.
All right, but you guys all know the evil monk. He wants power, so he's trying to like use his like supernatural powers to get like to become leader of the Sangha and like try to convince the prince to get like the I don't know what he's doing with the prince, but he's trying to convince the prince, right? That's the main thing you guys just have to understand. So the evil monk, he just wants power. He wants to lead the Sangha and he wants to have power over the prince. That's all right?
And he asked the Buddha something.
Yeah, he asked
He
the
asked
Buddha
him
to
for
like step down.
he asked him for power since he was old and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Dear Buddha, you are so old. I would like to take a position and lead the Sangha for you.
Good job reenacting it, Ethan. All right. Guys, are we clear on that? Everybody understands? No one confused?
You're welcome.
Guys, are we clear? Yes, no, maybe
I
so.
think they clear with it.
All right.
Actually, no, I don't think so. Like 4 people not paying attention. Yeah.
All right, guys, it's your favorite time of the meeting. Jaka Tales time.
Well, can I summarize?
Yeah.
Okay, Thank you.
All right, even though Ethan is summarizing, guys, please pay attention. Because I'm still going to ask you what the moral of the story is.
$100 if I ever see you.
We did this one before.
Let's start. Everybody, please pay attention because I'm still going to ask you what the moral of the story is from whatever you learned tonight.
We watched this yesterday.
You mean us?
I mean, no, last class, yeah.
In
We
a
can
thick and
rewatch
beautiful
it.
forest, there lived a male and a female crow.
Yeah, we watched
A
this.
small nest on top of a tree and stayed there. The place was calm and peaceful, but the crows were surprised to find that there was no other bird on the tree other than the crows.
We already watched this.
The male crow was having a chat with the female crow.
I don't know, guys. Well, we can rewatch it.
Yeah, this place is very beautiful and peaceful. But did you notice one strange thing? None other than us stay here.
Yes, I don't know the why. I feel lonely without friends.
But we meet our friends regularly during lunchtime.
That's true, but
Don't worry, dear. In a few days, more families will come here.
Dude, can I even skip this?
Days passed. They both went out during the day in search of food and returned in the evening. One day, the female crow laid eggs in her nest and went out in search of food. When they returned, they were shocked to see that her eggs were missing. The female crow started to weep.
I will go and search for the eggs. Stay calm.
The male crow searched everywhere and finally found some broken shells outside a serpent's hole close to the tree. Only then the crow realized that a serpent lived near the tree. The crow understood that the serpent had eaten the eggs. He returned to his wife.
I don't know how I saw you, but I saw the shells of the eggs outside a serpent hole close to our tree.
a serpent?
Yes, a serpent lives close to us.
It's fine. Stay here. We are supposed to stay here and lose our eggs.
The male crow was helpless, unable to console the female. A few days later, the lady crow laid a fresh set of eggs in the nest and set off for food. When she returned home in the evening, once again, she was shocked to see her nest empty.
Now my eggs. The serpent has eaten my eggs again. What will I do now?
Don't cry. I will teach a lesson to the culprit.
This is the second time my eggs have been eaten up by the devil serpent.
The crow started to cry loudly.
Dear, we will plan something.
We cannot do anything against the serpent. I am not going to stay here anymore. One day, the serpent will kill us for sure.
Danger is everywhere. Do you think that if we go elsewhere, there won't be any enemies for us?
For how long do you want me to suffer like this?
Wait, we will talk to our friend Jacob. He is clever and he can give us an excellent idea to drive the serpent.
The next day, the crows met the jackal. The jackal was glad to meet his friends.
Welcome, friends. How do you do? And where do you live?
Your friend, we live in the huge neem tree next to the mountain. We have come to you for a help.
A serpent lives next to your tree. He is very dangerous. Don't you know that?
We didn't know that first. The serpent has eaten our eggs twice, and now we are helpless.
Friend, please help us. He told that you can give us an idea to drive the serpent away.
Don't worry. I will think of a plan.
The jackal thought for a while.
You go to the king's palace tomorrow and slowly enter the queen's chamber. When she is not watching, carefully pick up the best jewel from the palace and come back home. Fly slowly, such that the gods follow you. Put the ornament inside the serpent's home. The soldiers will take care of the rest. Man is more powerful than the serpent.
Fantastic idea.
Thank you, friend.
The next day, the male crow took a jewel from the palace and flew towards the forest. The soldiers saw this and chased the crow. The crow carefully dropped the jewel in the serpent's hole.
Hey, it's a serpent's hole. Don't put your hand inside. Let's use the rod and dig the hole.
The soldiers dug the hole, killed the serpent, and took the jewel. The crows felt very happy and ran to the jackal. The jackal, who was hiding behind the bush, was observing everything.
Thank you, dear friend.
No problem. Have a good time and be cautious always.
All right, let's end it there. So, who wants to take on the job of summarizing Jocka Tales?
I already called it earlier.
All right, Ethan, go ahead. It's your time to shine.
What's up?
Wait, from the Chinese accent,
I'm not gonna put on the Chinese accent, Goofy. Anyways, so what happened? There were two crows, and then and then every day they'd go out, they'd eat lunch, they'd go out, find food, blah blah blah, live their happy crow lives. But they realized, oh no, there's a serpent hole that is nearby and it keeps eating our eggs. Oh no, all that time just to lose our eggs. oh no, what will we ever do? And then the guy's like, don't worry, we can go to Mr. Jackal thing, yes. And we can ask him for help. Yes. And then they go over to the Jackal guy thingy majig. And he's like, and sits there for like 3 solid minutes, being like, I wonder what we should do. And then they finally figure out, oh, we should steal the jewelry from the queen's palace, put it in the serpent hole, so our guards and stuff can go in there, kill the serpent, and take the jewelry, and it'll be fine, and they'll be happy, and yeah. And then their eggs stopped being eaten. Yeah, there, the end. You're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. I'm just gonna assume no one is confused on that story.
We already watched it before, so I don't see what's there to be confused about unless no one was paying attention.
All
Was
right.
anyone paying attention?
Who knows? All right. All right, guys. Time for me to ask you what story you like better and what you learned from either one. All right. Let's start with Ashley and Olivia.
I like the Buddhist I have heard because we already watched Jaka Tales, so it's more interesting.
All right. Good answer. Did you guys learn anything from either story?
Don't be like that monk.
True, true. All right, good answer. Thank you. Sophia.
My favorite was the Jaka Tales, and I liked it because I just like birds. Yeah, and I make all happen.
All right, what was the lesson you learned from either one?
I learned that do not be stupid. Use your big brain.
All right. Al, Lana, what about you guys?
The lesson?
What story you like better and what lesson you learned?
The Jaka Tale, because it tells you that you should think more smarter because you can get almost out of anything if you think smart enough.
Good answer.
Do you want Lana to go?
Yeah, is Lana there? Or
Yeah. Okay, go. Yeah.
all right. Thank you guys. Zelda, what story you like better? What lesson did you learn?
I like the Jaka Tale story, and what I learned is that you had to help think of an idea, and if you need help, just ask. Don't be afraid, and try thinking your own first.
All right, good answer, Zelda. Thank you. Ariel, what story you like better? What lesson did you learn?
The Jaka Tales is my favorite, and I learned that you need to be smart, think of an idea, and then ask your friend.
All right. Good answer. Thank you. Ethan's busy, so I guess we'll have to hold off on that.
I'm not busy. I'm just using the bathroom.
All right, then do whatever you gotta do.
Okay, so favorite was Jaka Tales. Lesson learned. Don't, if you're a bird, don't ever live in a spot where you're gonna where there's a serpent or a snake, and if there is one, then just be smart and talk to someone and stuff. And yeah, there, you're welcome.
All right, good answer. All right, guys. Time to wrap it up. So we have to do may our night or weekend. I never know. May our parents. So who wants to do which?
It's may our parents, and may our night.
All right, Sophia, you can do may I. Who wants to do may our parents? Zelda, you can do may our parents. Who wants to be the last one to do may our night?
I will.
All right, Ethan, you do may our night. All right, Sophia, start us off. Calmly, please.
May be healthy. May I be happy. Healthy.
Happy.
May
What'd
be
you say?
healthy.
May be
You said may I
healthy.
be healthy.
May I be healthy.
May I be kind.
May I be kind.
May I be hopeful.
May I be
May I be
helpful.
helpful.
Done.
All right, thank you, Sophia. Zelda, may our parents.
May our parents be happy.
May our
Parents be happy.
May our parents have fun.
May our
parents
parents
have fun.
May our parents do good deeds.
May our parents do good deeds. All right, thank you, Zelda. Ethan, end us off.
Okay. May our night be peaceful.
May our night be peaceful.
May our night be relaxing.
Our
night be
lasting.
May our night be good.
May our
May our
night
night
be
be
good.
good.
May our night be the best night of our lives.
May our night be the best night of our lives.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay, I want to say thank you to Diana, please. 1, 2,
Thank you.
3.
Thank you, Diana.
No problem, guys.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you.